generally we're not in the business of trying to help out other shows. I mean, I guess we are, but generally not in the business of trying to help out, shows on Fox. But I feel very bad for Tucker Carlson. It feels like he doesn't have any resources to find any researchers.
Bare bones.
It's bare bones over there. Let's play this clip. I just couldn't feel worse for Tucker Carlson. This is from last night. He looked for QAnon online. He doesn't think it even exists. It's like a made up thing that's made up.
He needs some more producers.
Let's watch this.
So it's worth finding out where the public is getting all this false information, this disinformation, as we'll call it. So we checked. We spent all day trying to locate the famous QAnon, which in the end we learned is not even a website. If it's out there, we could not find it. Then we checked Marjorie Taylor Greene's Twitter feed because we have heard she traffics in disinformation, CNN told us, but nothing there.
So couldn't find QAnon. He Googled QAnon website, couldn't find it. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, who apparently deleted a lot of her tweets, couldn't find it there. And then they gave up.
Okay, I'm going to QAnon.com.
Nothing?
Hold on. Still buffering.
Yeah, I'm getting the same thing, just a spinning wheel.
Oh, I guess everybody's trying to get there.
Yeah.
And they didn't try twice. I mean, this is really, I just want to be clear on what Tucker's doing here. Did
he try QAnon.org?
He is completely trying to erase the phenomena that existed during the Trump years. Maybe it still exists, I would imagine, not in the same way, obviously, because much of what they anticipated would happen did not happen. Although it's possible it could rise again in 3 months, that this is all part of Donald Trump's long game where it's like, I need it to be in the administration, then I need to be out of it to get the deep state out. But I mean, this type of this is total. This isn't spin. This is total, just lie. I don't even I almost can't even wrap my head around.
Denial. I mean, and it's also, again, I
total
point this
gaslighting.
out. Yeah, total gaslighting. And I point this out every time we cover a Tucker Carlson segment, because every single one of his arguments rest on straw men and rest on false premises that are just completely disconnected from either what the left is proposing so he can knock it down, or what the reality is. And so nobody is arguing that there's a central hub on QAnon.net. By the way, Brendan, I checked QAnon.org, couldn't reach it. Maybe there's a
QAnon.fm, maybe .fm.
QAnon.edu. No one's arguing that there is a corporate QAnon website where people can find all the information and maybe print out some brochures to stuff in mail boxes. No, it was organized on 4chan and other forums like it, and in corners of the internet. And the idea that it isn't a real thing is just ludicrous to me. And just because he didn't see it on Marjorie Taylor Greene's feed, we've played countless videos on this program of her spouting QAnon conspiracy theories. He's deliberately trying to make it seem like they did their research and they couldn't find anything, when the reality is that they just are trying to make it seem like they did research.
There is an upside to this. There are people out there who are adamant, and they're adamant about holding to account media figures who deliver false narratives or hyped up narratives or stuff like that. And now I imagine those people are not going to go on Tucker Carlson's show anymore because of this clear example of this guy just shoveling garbage into the ether. But who knows? Well,
again, you can go on Tucker Carlson's show like Dr. Cornel West did if you go on there to be combative and you use your platform to dispel the narratives that he's
right.
That he
right.
But But the people you're kind of slyly knocking don't do that. They go to help feed some kind of narrative he's doing, and then pretend like they have some sort of agreement.
Right. I mean, but Cornel West also does not. His career is not about saying, he is not a media critic. That is not what he does. Well, for instance, like Glenn Greenwald, he is a critic of the media, and you should be. That's all well and good. But no, he's always been critical of the media.
I know. I just mean that's primarily what he does now, as opposed to when he was like a really, fearsome journalist.
I mean, he's at various times he's been a critic of the media, and what's good for the goose is good for the gander, as it were.